Hey everybody, it's me. I have been sitting here for like a good 10 minutes trying to figure out a topic that I can talk about on YouTube. I haven't really gotten any topics in, so I'm kind of just like making up my own and stuff like that. But whatever works, right? So, I figured, not because I got like a huge response from my disaster date video, but the person that had asked me about the disaster date was like, oh, you should do like more videos. It was funny, blah blah blah. You know, I guess talking about my dating life is funny. And you know what? Now that I'm done dating and all that kind of stuff, I can look back on it and say, yeah, it was pretty comical. Some of the characters that I've met through dating and stuff like that. Um, so anyway, a majority of the time I dated meeting people off the internet. That's like my sole way of meeting people, was, and going on dates and stuff like that. But I'm sure y'all know that that there can be some huge disasters when it comes to dating online, like I've talked about previously. Like, you never know what you're gonna get sometimes, I guess. And when I was younger, like I'm totally giving away my age here, I was like, I don't know, early 20s, maybe like 18, 19, around that age. I used to like, before the internet, like actual computer internet dating was popular, there was like phone chat lines and stuff like that you would go on and chat with people or whatever. So I used to go on those, and so with those, like if you guys don't know about those, with those back in the day before there were like email and computer and all that kind of crap, you never knew what the person looked like. So, so you would, talk to them and stuff, and like get to know them. And like I told y'all before, I was very shallow when I was younger. Not so much the same now. But of course, we all have our different perceptions of what attractive is. So, with that being said, um, so I'll tell you like a couple stories. Try to make it quick. Because otherwise it's going to take forever to upload onto YouTube. So anyway, met this guy on a chat line, and, totally described him tall, all this kind of stuff. Like, usually the type of guy that I was attracted to or typically went for. So he's like, yada, well, let's, meet up, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, like, so he's like, well, let's meet at Starbucks. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool, because, definitely meeting sorry, I got a text, from my dad, definitely meeting in a public place, especially if you're going to go by yourself, is the safe, way to go. So, anyway, so I'm like driving, I get to the Starbucks, I'm like driving, like looking around, like, for him or whatever. So I call him on the phone, and, he was like, oh yeah, I'm over here. I told him what kind of car I was in, whatever. And then, so I'm looking, and this guy starts walking towards me. Like, that cannot be him, because that doesn't look anything at all like what he like described himself to be. So, I was just like contemplating to myself. He's like, oh, I see you. And so then I realized it was that guy that I was like, oh no, it couldn't be him, right? So, so I was contemplating just driving off. Like, I was like, peace, like, I'm out, like, but like, I didn't want to be rude, and I didn't want to be like that mean. So anyway, parked. He was like tall, yes, but he was big, like a really big guy. And I'm not knocking the big guys. There's some really handsome big guys out there. But he was like, and he was wearing like tight cowboy pants and a cowboy hat. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all ladies out there love the cowboys, but I don't do cowboys. Don't do them. I don't want a guy wearing tighter pants than me. Thank you. No thanks. So anyway, stuck around, had coffee, and it was just really uncomfortable, and you can tell that the chemistry wasn't there, but he was trying to make it be there, if you know what I mean. I'm sure some of you do. And I was just like, not gonna happen. So he was like, what do you think of me? And I'm like, they're not my type. Like, no. And so anyway, so that was that. We never really dated again or anything like that. You know, I don't want to sound shallow or whatever, but physical attraction is important. If you're not physically attracted to someone, it's gonna cause you to not want to take the time out to even get to know them. That's just, you know, how a majority of people work. We see with our eyes first, and that is not the best thing. So anyway, that was one. And then another one, God, another one I was talking to, and I went to go meet him, and when I showed up, I was just like, nope, like, no. And like we had made plans to hang out for the whole day or whatever, so I went and picked him up or whatever, and like he got in the car, I was like, no. So I got like, you know, he was like touching my hair and like creeped me out, you know, got a weird vibe. So anyway, so we're like driving, we get like a block away from his house, and I stopped the car, I said, you know what? And he was like, what? And I was like, I don't want to hang out with you today. Like, I'm not attracted to you at all. And he like looked at me like really funny, like, but I was just trying to be honest. I didn't want to like hang out with him and give him like, you know what I mean? Like be like, oh yeah, like there's a chance or whatever. So anyway, hold on real quick, 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyway, so where was I? So anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna take you back home, like, cause I'm just not feeling it, whatever. So he's like, you're a fucking bitch, and I was like, okay, whatever, like, bye, like, I didn't care. Yes, okay, I'm a bitch, but at least I didn't waste your time or mine. I'm not about to do all that. So anyway, that was another one, and then. And this one time, like I had told a friend where I was going to meet this guy, like at his house or whatever. But my friend knew where I was gonna be. Anyway, so I like show up. This guy's so creepy looking. Like he looks like he's going to kill me. Like he looks like a psycho, crazy guy. Like when I pulled up and he was standing up front, I was like, oh my god, this guy is totally gonna kill me. Like, I was seriously frightened. But of course, I was just like, well, you know, I'll stay for a second. And then, so I called, before I get out of the car, I called my friend at work, and I was like, call me in like 10 minutes and tell me I have to come into work. Please do this for me, because I'm not trying to stay here. So anyway, like, so, you know, we were talking, hanging out or whatever, and he's like, do you want to come in my house? I was like, no, I'm cool. Like, you look like you might want to kill me. I didn't tell him this, but you look like you probably have bodies in the basement. I'm not trying to go down there. Nope. So, my friend calls me. She's like, you know, laughing because like she knew like what was going on. She was laughing, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, okay, like pretending. I know some of y'all have done that on a date before. Don't even front. I know you have, because I've done it, and I'm sure a lot of people have. So anyway, that's just a few There's other ones, but I don't know. Those were just like three of the ones that I could actually remember. There was one guy that told me he had books about like making bombs in his trunk. And needless to say, we never went out again after that. So there have been some pretty weird guys that I've actually dated. Thank God I'm out of the dating scene. I don't have to do that anymore. Thank you, because honestly, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. It gets annoying, it gets tiring, and you never know who's real and who's not anymore these days. So it sucks. But anyway, hope that put a smile on your face and made you laugh a little bit, because definitely made me laugh, like thinking about all that stuff. Anyway, send me in some topics, guys. I really need some. I'm like running out of things to talk about, and all that good stuff. So talk to you later. Bye.